like I seen you at our camp because I go to River's Edge and you were there performing, and it's like I saw you on. I didn't put two and two together at first. I'm like, hey, he was at our campground. He's local. He's one of us.
Yes, sir.
Oh
yes,
my
sir.
God, that's so amazing. So you're performing in front of like four big, huge artists. This has got to be like, what was going through your mind? Like,
oh, my mind was all over the place on that stage, man. It was an adrenaline rush for sure. Just being able to be out there and just trying to keep focus and give my all and do everything I could. It's a little tough when you're singing in front of some intimidating people. But
how were your nerves? Rate your nerves on 1 to 10, 10 being absolutely insane.
Oh, 20.
Oh, I bet. I can only imagine. And when I first saw the judges, like every year, it seems like they get new judges. And this panel, I think, is one of the greatest panels on The Voice. Michael Bublé and Kelsey Ballerini, they both hit the buzzer kind of at the same time, but a little secret. Once in a while, you can actually eliminate someone's vote. And that's what Michael Bublé did. Kelsey also turned around, but Michael Bublé canceled her out. That way she couldn't pick you. That way you couldn't pick her from the team.
Oh yeah, man. It was crazy to see that big red block button.
Oh, man. And Kelsey Ballerini being huge in kind of the crossover country because she's not too hard country. And I feel like you're kind of on the same path as Kelsey. Like you're not country. You're kind of on that borderline of like that new country that everybody's feeling right now.
Yes. That's the avenue I'm chasing, just trying to stay true to myself and keep things, how I want my sound to be. And it's crazy. I'm hearing Kelsey tell me exactly what I'm trying to do. She mentioned, I'm a foot in country, but there's other avenues that I could travel down. And, it meant a lot because that's exactly where I want to be. I don't want to be solely country. I want to be able to kind of expand that and have my own sound.
Absolutely. And I think with Michael Bublé, he can kind of take you to that level.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, for sure.
So I know we can't talk about too much after the audition. I'm so excited to hear the future with you and to see what happens with you. When did you realize that singing was a part of your blood? Is this something you were born with, or was it later in life where you discovered, wow, you know what? I love to sing and this could possibly be a future for me.
Yeah, man, I've been singing since I was a kid and I didn't really think too much of it. I just, as a kid, I did talent shows and knew I could carry a tune, but it wasn't up until, like my high school years that I really started, kind of grinding for music and really starting to expand and starting to feel that this is what I wanted to do. And that, I love writing. I love playing guitar and, it's just, it kind of took me over as I started getting older.
Absolutely. So like in high school and like junior high, did you like join all the talent shows and things like that?
As many as I could. I was very focused on sports in high school, and it's crazy to think that, music was kind of on the side for me, but I really just, I started to feel myself, kind of getting a little better and hearing my own sound come out and kind of starting to find myself,
Braxton, let me ask you this. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
That's a tough question to answer. My end goal is I want people to hear my music, because like I said, I love writing and I want to be able to create. Next 5 years, I'm touring and singing for crowds, and people are hearing me and relating to me and feeling the emotion that I put into my music,
Absolutely. You have two little ones at home. How old are your little ones, if you don't mind me asking?
My daughter is 6 and my son is 3.
Oh, so they don't even realize that dad's like a superstar right at home.
Yeah, my daughter's kind of starting to pick it up. My son he was excited that he got to see himself on TV.
Oh, that's so cool, Braxton. That is so cool.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you.
Man, so what's the next step? Can you at least tell us what the next step is from here? Like where do you go from here?
I want to perform. I want to keep singing, and taking every opportunity that I can and capitalizing on the opportunities that I've been given so far, you know, and just climbing from here, man. Just really just trying to keep climbing and climbing until I get to where I feel comfortable and where I want to be, you know.
Right, right. So the voice auditions, where I was watching them on TV, but where are they based out of? Like, where did you have to go for that?
We were in LA.
You had to fly to LA, and how do you audition for something like that?
Oh, it's a crazy experience, man. But you know, you kind of put yourself out there, and they give you that green light, and next thing you know, you're on that stage, just, you know, singing for superstars. It's crazy how fast it happens.
Is it like going back to that moment when you did the audition? Is it just like pictures in your mind? Like, did you not even remember it?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, it was very hard to recall myself on stage. I got it until I saw it because of the adrenaline and the nerves, and you know, you kind of black out for a moment. So it's hard to recall every detail of it. But,
right.
You know,
I would be like, oh man, I don't even remember it. It was so amazing. Such an amazing, like, not only are you on one of the biggest platforms, The Voice, like, you're in front of 4 major artists, like superstars.
Oh, yeah.
I would be terrified. There's no way I could do that. And you did it like nothing. Like, I can only imagine, like, people were like breathing hard and gasping for air, and you just sang it like it was nothing. You sang like you were just at home in front of some family and friends, and you killed it, man. You did a great job, Braxton.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. It definitely didn't feel like it was nothing to me, but yeah, it's as long as that's what was seen, man. It was very nerve-wracking, and you know, just overwhelming, and it's crazy, man. Just a crazy experience.
We're so proud of you. We're glad you took the time, Braxton. We kind of want to get a little personal. We want to ask you some things, not so big stage-ish. We want to ask you some little things on the show. Like, if you were to go to a fast food restaurant, Braxton, now that you're a superstar, you're going to a fast food restaurant. What would you pick, and what would you get?
Oh, you know what? That's going to be a Culver's mushroom and Swiss burger.
Oh, Culver's! And you got one right there in Adrian too, Braxton.
Oh yeah.
So are you back home in Adrian right now?
Yes, sir. Yes,
so like when you're going to Walmart and Lowe's and things like that, are people noticing you?
Oh yeah. You know, I've been trying to go get groceries, and I'll get stopped, and you know, everybody wants to ask me, and everybody wants to talk to me. You know, it's a really cool feeling. You know, just feeling the love and support around here. You know, and I'll take the time. You know, I'll explain it, and you know, kind of give them insight too, because you know, it's a cool thing to be a part of. You know, and especially to represent Adrian, and you know, it's such a small town, so it's cool to feel that love, man.
It's so cool to be a part of such a small town, but such big talent just from somewhere right next door to us. Like, I'm, 25 minutes from Adrian, and when I seen you, man, it was absolutely amazing. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try and reach out to him. It's probably going to be impossible. He was just on The Voice going with Michael Bublé. There's no way I'm going to be able to reach out to him and have him on our show. But I reached out to you. I found you on Facebook, and you were just super nice from the get-go. I reached out to your publicist, and they just, so amazing from the start. And it really means a lot. Like, I'm glad people don't forget where they came from, and they still take the time just for something like us where we can just get to know you a little bit more and share your experience with you, Braxton. We appreciate that.
Oh yeah, man. Thank you guys so much. It's an opportunity, and I'm glad you guys are interested enough to talk to me. I mean, it's super cool, man. It's awesome.
Absolutely. What advice, Braxton, could you give to people who are just picking up a guitar and who are doing like the bars and the little campgrounds, who are kind of getting discouraged? Like, what advice could you give to those people?
Don't stop, man. Don't stop doing what you're doing, and keep chasing that dream of yours. Whatever it is, however small or big it may be. I didn't think I'd be here, and I kept going, and it landed me in a good spot, man. So that's my advice, is just to keep pushing and keep grinding, and you'll end up somewhere someday for sure.
We appreciate that, Braxton. Well, good luck. We look forward to seeing you more on The Voice. We can't wait for, when's the next episodes come out? Do you know?
I'm not sure, man. Just got to stay tuned.
We just got to keep watching. We got to keep watching. Yeah. All right. Well, we hope maybe when you get a little bit further, Maybe we'll have you back in and kind of talk about your journey as you kind of go on, Braxton. We're talking to Braxton Garza from The Voice, who just did a blind audition, got to perform in front of Michael Bublé, Kelsey Ballerini, John Legend, and Adam Levine. He was picked by Michael Bublé and Kelsey Ballerini, but Michael blocked Kelsey from picking him. So Michael Bublé gets the opportunity to work with Braxton on The Voice. So if you want to see more, stay tuned to our page. Also follow The Voice on all platforms and you can see his journey. We're talking live with Braxton Garza, based out of Adrian. Thank you so much, brother, for taking the time, and good luck to you and your family. And man, I just hope you have huge success, and I know you will, because you got something amazing, brother.
Oh, man, thank you. It means a lot, you guys. Thanks so much.
Absolutely, brother. We'll check in soon, okay, bud?
All right, man. I appreciate it. Good talking to you guys.
All right, take care.
All right, take care.
Bye.